So, hello everyone. So, pretty much, what's going to be happening with this is I'm going to be vlogging, whatever. But yeah, so, um, we're gonna call this vlogging grind. It's pretty much gonna get some, Genshi impact going on. Well, I'll go ahead and talk to you guys about some topics that's pretty kind of interesting to me. So, without any ado, so here we're gonna knock out some of the minor things. So yeah, what we're gonna talk about this first time. Mm, Best thing overall, I say what we got going on is I say what we got going on is what's going on in the world. So besides the whole regular blah blah political situation, which I'm sure that like many of us are tired of hearing about, dealing with all that. I'm not a political person, but then when you kind of get to a point where of like, we gotta get to the point of like we gotta get to the point of like everything being flooded on top of you. You just kind of just get burnt out. And for all y'all who didn't get burnt out, I'm glad y'all didn't. But for me personally, turning on YouTube constantly, trying to find something educational, and constantly getting flooded with a bunch of people names who I never heard of, never dealt with, never understand, and just, you know what, we're gonna talk about that. Alright, so, disclaimer. I am politically neutral. I know some people might have their variations or sides, but uh, I hope to each person that they get what they want out of it. Now, so let's talk about this. So, political ads. One thing that I wonder why people don't do is like branch off and like talk about like other stuff besides just like the normalities. Because like what kind of happens is like what kind of happens is like as as a lot of these people show up when it's time for the ballots to be counted, show up for the time for things to be spoken about and all that, you really don't know these people. And it's kind of a disconnect in America with that. I'm sure that we do have our political situation. We do have people who go to the polls and just want the facts and all that. But then at the end of the day, you really don't know the person. You kind of get like the bare bones of like what's the story and all that. So I always wonder like besides like the regular stuff, why not let's talk about like stuff that you do? And then why is it like it can't be said before it's something that you need of me? Because imagine if somebody showed up to your house and it's like, ooh, imagine if somebody showed up to your house and it's just like, well, I don't know you, you don't know me, but I need something from you. That would feel like a very, very transactional relationship. And I would be scared about how that person is interacting with me, especially if it's in that way. But we're going to touch on that though. So one of the main things that I never understand is that why can't I find out about like your hobbies, what you do, where you come from, family history. Like by this, like by the time like I should hear about something that I should do for you, it should be like it should be like I should almost be able to like feel like you my second cousin because then that makes it feel less transactional. And I guess a lot of people wouldn't want that, but personally I would. Like 2 or 3 years before you're even about to be in this running, it's like, hey, I play video games too. I like League of Legends too. I stream also. You know, I do this on my casual time, so that way everything doesn't seem or feel like it's some cash grab. Because people can definitely tell when it's a cash grab or someone reaches out to you and all that, and it doesn't feel genuine because as nerds we're mostly relegated to our communities, and pretty much when you start breaking into our communities because you need something from us, it's it's very annoying. That that's one thing that I've known all through about like nerddom. But it's very comfortable when you go into being like known with us. You know, if you're that otaku who just shows up, and of course everybody gets upset a little bit about that word, but general anime fan, if you so assume. But pretty much if you're a general anime fan and you're always showing up to conventions, you're taking pictures at conventions, you're around, then it wouldn't be that much of a deal to it wouldn't be that big of a deal to go ahead and like show up and throw their name on that ballot because I know that at the end of the day you're still going to be around. You're still going to be a part of our community. You're still going to be there. No one likes to feel used. So that's one of the main things that I feel like about that. Not to mention, also everybody just feels kind of stiff because one thing I didn't like about the ads, even though I wasn't considering anybody being a non-political person, still as I say, I hope whoever's listening, whoever you wanted to win won. But one thing I really disliked about like the ads was that the fact of when it came to the ads, it was very stiff because by me not knowing these people, it's very annoying to hear XYZ person did XYZ. And I'm like, well, I don't know them. But if I did know them, I mean, it would kind of hit harder. Because, I mean, if, imagine like if you had, imagine like if you had a political campaign attack. Hey, George, George Foreman is not a true anime fan. He didn't even watch One Piece. Then now we be like, oh, yo, I don't even mess with that dude no more, man. You know he don't even watch One Piece. And then it'd be like a whole scandal right there. But see, y'all not taking advantage of that. And because I'm not taking advantage of that, I don't know you. See, you gotta make me know the person first and then like tear them down. Then it's like, oh, then it's like a deeper attack. Like, with Vic Mayana, like when that thing went down, like we all know Vic Mayana. Like even me casually knowing Vic Mayana as to going to anime conventions down here in Atlanta, like that hit a little bit harder because it was like, man, I casually know that guy. I shook hands with that guy. I was around that guy. He did this. And then now it hits a little bit harder. So now because it hits a little bit harder, now like now like it, I can emotionally be involved like, and because I'm emotionally involved now I can choose not to support this person's work. Like you really can't do that in the political arena because when you complain about a person or you talk about what they did, so many people are like wrapped up in their parties that it's like, I don't know this guy, I don't know you from this guy, and because I don't know you from this guy, hey, you know what? I'm still gonna choose this guy. You could be like, hey, this guy is a mass murderer, and he killed 13 bats, and they'll be like, man, that's crazy. Like, I feel bad for those bats, but like, what political party is he again? And you gotta like make it hurt, especially like with the nerd community. Yeah, because when you make it hurt for us, it's like we turn against you. Like man, there's no coming back from that. You know. So yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of that. Hey, I don't really know the person. If I don't really know you, like it's hard for me personally to support you. It's hard for me to support your dreams. You know, if if you can if you can branch out and actually talk to me about like a lot of things that you do or a lot of things that you work with, because if I can't connect with you, like that leaves me out. Like since I live in Atlanta, it would be much more impactful to be like this person who I'm running against. He feels like the Falcons back in back when they went to the Super Bowl. See now everybody got hurt with that, you know. And then you could be like, yeah, I believed in him, but he 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 didn't come through from my hopes and dreams, and he won't come through from your hopes and dreams, just like the Falcons. Now I was like, oh, yo, man, I can't trust the Falcons, so I can't trust this guy either. And see, that'll hit a little bit more. Or who knows? Maybe they need to swap it up. Maybe they need to have like battle rappers like writing these campaigns. Like just be like, hey, you know what? No cursing, but hey, yo, I need you to like dust this dude up. And that'll be vicious. So it all depends on how you set it up. Cause I just want to know how is it that regular people on Twitter be having like better attack campaigns versus other people than what people do for paid ads. Like, I mean, they be making it hurt too. Like, I remember it was one situation where like two people were arguing, and then this person turned around and came back and was like, "Did you say this back in 2009?" And I was like, "Oh, dang!" I was like, "He just pulled the receipts on him. Like, you can't fight against that, bruh. That's too hard." So yeah, I'm gonna need folks to be pulling receipts. I'm gonna need folks to be like if it's gonna be a real fight, I need like real fights. This person ain't never watched Game of Thrones. Oh, that's the reason why like his whole campaign is cold as Jon Snow's feet when he died. Oh, that's how you rip into him. But yeah, that's my topic for today. Thank you guys for watching. Pretty much it was just a little bit of rambling for right now, but we're gonna work on it. We're gonna see how this goes. Keep on rocking with me. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we're gonna see how things go. Back at you. Peace.